In my previous videos, I have always shown you various gold making methods and ways to earn a decent amount of gold in a short period of time. This video is kinda similar, but in a bit different way. In this video, I will show you and explain you what are the most common mistakes made by players in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion on the icecrown server on Warmane. Mistake number 1. After every player reaches the maximum level 80, the first thing that is important for anyone is to collect decent gear for raiding any end raid such as Icecrown Citadel or Ruby Sanctum. And the first thing you go to do is immediately visit auction house and buy BoE items. Well, if the character you are gearing is some alt and you got loads of gold, then it's okay to do that. But if you are kinda low on gold, I wouldn't suggest that. I mean, cheap items as ICC Trash Epics will definitely help you with your overall performance and your gear score, but you should stack your gold until you are almost ready for ICC raiding. Buying Blood Queen necklace or Battered Hilt for maybe 50 gear score upgrade is just a waste of gold. For that amount, you can buy 3 to 5 items which can surely help you with your healing, tanking or DPSing. So only buy items when you are near ready for ICC raiding. Mistake number 2. Next mistake, which players often do, is enchanting and gaming every single item upgrade. Again, if you sleep on gold, then it's fine. Let some game and enchant crafters make more gold. But having berserking enchant on some low level weapon or plus 10 stats on any low eye level chest is once again a waste of gold. Look for lower and cheaper enchants and blue or green gems and put those, or just don't put anything. In a matter of days you will probably replace that item once you start collecting decent amount of emblems which you will eventually exchange for gear. The difference with having lower enchants and lower gems to best enchants and epic gems is really small, because you won't be best healer on Skada and for sure not the number 1 DPS. Mistake number 3. Let's say you had 2 hours of farming in any good zones for herbs and ores. After your bags are full, you have to put them on auction house so you can collect your hard working gold. And many players just put them without looking what is the market for each material. I suggest you always flip items before putting everything on auction. There are a lot of players who put low amounts of materials for cheap price, and the next person, without paying attention, in this case you, put 1 copper cheaper auctions. So you have, for example, stacks of materials on auction house for 80% of normal price. So no prices of mats you farm and don't get screw yourself up. Also, you can check my other video where I explain basics of auction flip method, which is in some opinions the best gold making method. Mistake number 4. A lot of my viewers are gold farmers, and they farm gold for just 2 things. They buy boosts for end raids or they exchange gold on Warmane trade. And I also do that. But it is important that when buying a boost or exchange for coins, you do not spend more than 50% of your capital. For most of the gold methods, you need to have some gold in your bags to make a profit at the end of the day. And without any gold, you are back at the start of farming. Let's say you do mine AFK method with Eternal Earths, making rings of them, and selling enchants and enchanting materials. And one day, you just have luck to find 100 stacks of Eternal Earth for cheap price on auction house. If you don't have the gold to purchase it, then someone else will get your profit and that's only because you rushed into coins or boost. So be patient, stack gold, and always have at least 100k on Warmane icecrown. And mistake number 5. Spend your emblems wisely. Every gearing process begins with doing a lot of random dungeons and collecting emblems of triumph. And once you collected, for example, 50 emblems, many of you go to vendor and purchase some items, which is in my opinion a wrong thing to do. Stack emblems, buy items when you are almost ready for ICC. You can buy items from vendor and sell it back within 2 hours so you don't lose any emblems. But once you put any gem or enchant, your emblems are gone. Last items which you purchase for emblems, regardless if it's emblem of triumph or emblem of frost, are hands and legs. Do each week VOA, create your own group, reserve loot for yourself, and maybe you got lucky and eventually get some gear without spending any emblems. Honorable mentions. Don't play solo. Join some guild, everything will be easier and faster for you. Farm achievement points. On Warmane page you collect points each day and their store gives you access to best trinkets, weapons and all sort of items available actually for free. The more achievement points you got, the more points per day you get. Let's wrap up the whole video. It's not all about gear score. Sometimes a good timely reaction in a raid shows more about you than a base character. I'm sure people make a lot of other mistakes, but mistakes mentioned are just general tips on how to maximize your gearing to get to the best gear as quickly as possible. Before I end this video, I just wanna say one more thing. Don't stress when you lose roll or someone kills you because of some farming node. Remember, this is only a game and it should provide you entertainment and not rage quits and broken keyboards. If someone is better than you, that only means you need to get better. Let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts about these mistakes. If interested in any gold making method, make sure to check my other videos. See you again in some other in-game tips video.